Behold, that which walks with the night as a silver streaming across the sky. He is the great creature, once of this world, who retreated from us as the eye was struck from the stars. Now he is revealed only as a whisper upon the sand, a trace of moonlight glanced from a distant peak, a shallow sound deep in the throat of a rushing stream. Yet still we see him in our dreams, and in the quiet moment of solitude, deep within the forested hills. His horn, a streak of lightning, blazed across the heavens, reminds us that he shall one day return. And in the tide of earth and sun, when a flaming sea rises upon our shore, so his breath is upon the air, and his heart is one with the day of man. This is a quote from the Huramai, the Days of the Opening Sky, a text of the Atlantean Hebridean temples on what is now the Isle of Lewis, off the coast of Scotland. This was akashically translated by me, Maya Nartumit. The above passage speaks of the unicorn, a creature of light and air, who once existed in this realm of earth and who retreated from us as the eye was struck from the stars, or when one of the two original moons of earth disintegrated. This created an etheric energy shift on the planet, finalizing the departure of the unicorn from the current world experience. As the electromagnetic energy of the planetary field descended in its vibration, the unicorn remained in the higher worlds of electromagnetic energy. Thus, the earth in this realm departed from their habitat. While these beautiful creatures are sometimes still able to move briefly into this world's reality, they are no longer able to sustain themselves for longer periods of time. The unicorn represents the undefiled consciousness of the hierarchy of Capricorn. The being within the form of the unicorn is an angelic deva. This is a spiritual creature created from the commingling of angel and deva in the early stages of Earth's formation. They are from a realm of the Deva kingdom that did not descend with the fall of Earth. The unicorn is a messenger from Capricorn for the Christed one. The archangels of Capricorn create a path for this blessed creature into the heart of the earth at the winter solstice. This is what is meant by the passage in the above quotation, "In the tide of earth and sun, when a flaming sea rises upon our shore, so his breath is upon the air, and his heart is one with the day of man." As he proceeds into the earth, so does the consciousness of the Christos ride with him into the heart of the earth's central sun. In the ancient days of Lemuria, upon the winter solstice, a special and most sacred rite was conducted within the temple of the white thorn, dedicated to the hierarchy of Capricorn and its messenger, the unicorn. The unicorn was called the white thorn because of its purity and light, protected and concealed as a sacred blossom, rose of spirit, the Christic being. In the sacred rite performed within this temple on the winter solstice, a unicorn was summoned, and a beautiful virgin rode it through the gate of the sun up to a chapel overlooking the sea called the Jewel, where on the solstice the rays of the sun pierced an exquisite crystal contained therein, creating a brilliant and fiery jewel of the sun. Here the maiden would dismount and enter the chapel, where she would lift up the sunstone to the heavens and chant a sacred verse. This would cause the unicorn to sound its horn, and from deep within the forehead of the exquisite creature, an essence would form and rise through the horn, issuing forth a single drop of dew, quickly crystallizing in the atmosphere to the consistency of pink amber that gradually turned to golden. This horn star would become the new jewel in the chapel, the old one taken into the mountains and fed to the eagles. Corinne Helene refers to the coming Capricornian era as the New Galilee, and indeed it will become. This will be the age in which the unicorn returns, unleashed from the body of the creature, and in the form of a beautiful woman, the Mari, in the flaming heart of Christ. She will bring with her the 7 candlesticks of the new temple and the 13th star for the crown of the new earth. It was from Scotland, a land full of the ancient seed of Atlantis, which itself was the child of Lemuria, that the Holy Grail family migrated to the shores of Galilee in the Middle East and commingled with a branch of their family tree, dwelling there to create a mystery school at Mount Carmel. This mystery school was, and still is, on the inner planes, overlighted by the hierarchy of Capricorn. At the beginning of this video, a quote is given from the Akasha, in which the unicorn is called he, a male. Then later is referenced a female emerging from the unicorn. These are 2 different aspects of return. The first is in an actual unicornic form as the male version, and the latter is when the Mari, the Mer, the energy of the galactic sea, brings forth the female, but in a human form. Now, with the drop of dew from the unicorn's horn, it was small. However, it was used to grow a crystalline field, so that the actual final crystal product of a faceted crystal was much larger. There were many stages to this growth, and it was done primarily through projection of the mind into the crystalline properties of the dewdrop from the unicorn's horn, much like people do now with water, focusing energy into water and creating different crystalline structures.